taking on the responsibility of representing John's hustle, John's spirit, and honouring him. That was number one. Didn't want to disagree with my friendship between this director. Didn't want to disagree myself.
It's almost one of the love stories.
Singing was
Tell me a bit about
very
that aspect
vulnerable.
and creating that relationship.
I love that you call it a love story because that's what Andrew and I call it.
And we're very proud of it. So,
You know, I remember one day, the first week of rehearsal, sitting down, doing book work with Lin and Andrew. And it was already cool because like Andrew and I were learning each other and we were vibing and just like loving the process. We're both students, you know, of the theater, so we're just like loving the table work. And the day ends and Andrew goes, oh, here's a love story. And then that just like changed so much for the both of us. And it's so cool now watching the movie and being like, kids get to have a model for that because they haven't seen that relationship, that dynamic before. But it was also like amazing for me and Andrew in real time shooting the movie to experience it because just that comfort of being able to like hold his face and have these intimate moments and have it not be sexual, but know and understand that it was just love. Especially at a time period where he and I were taking in and downloading these other characters because it became our love for one another as well. And it's still there. Like, we have our little Michael Jonathan moments throughout this whole press junket season, whatever you want to call it.
And Lin referred to you as a queer icon since Cannes, and also his cousin.
I love.
So you've got kind of a long history together. What to be invited to be a part of it to get to work with him?
Yeah, it was. Working with him this time was just special and healing and like necessary for my sustainability. To be honest, like I needed this moment. I needed a role that was this good, and he's the person that's finally willing to give it to me, which is not a coincidence, obviously. But it's like I discovered so much of my neuroses working with Lin on In the Heights. Not because of Lin, but because that was the first time I tasted success. And as I got older, that neuroses grew and it began to attack me. It became debilitating. I started, during this movie, I had actual panic attacks, like mini ones. Because I would just like focus on insecurity. And the beautiful thing about Lin was he never affirmed or confirmed any of those things that I was feeling. And there was a lot of questioning that happened in the pandemic and prior to that made me clock that my ego was in conflict with my creativity. And so how was I to heal that? And I was. It's a lot longer story, but I was able to get there. And I don't think it's a coincidence that I got there with my friend. That I think he is a source of such joy and of such presence. And I think there's something about those two medicines that they help aid ego. They help aid silencing ego, I should say.
Talk a bit about your own relationship with Jonathan's work because you actually
I did. It was in Rent. Yeah, I mean, Jonathan gave me my Broadway debut in Rent. Jonathan allowed me to inhabit the character of Angel, which was so much fun, and the Squeegee Man, and the Will-I Soloist, and so many other like amazing characters. And he gave me health insurance. He let me pay my rent. I say that only to say, because Jonathan was such a good ally, and he wrote such great roles for Black and brown and queer folks, and those jobs they have an economic ripple effect. And the amount of Black and brown queer folks that were able to buy houses and to have babies, it's like he keeps giving.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.